Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Danielle.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are at the Highland Stables in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, in Scotland area. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a behind the scenes, kind of like a mini excursion, I guess you would say.
One of the staff that works with the Clydesdales, she's not going to give us a Clydesdale tour for free. That costs money with the park, but she's going to give us a little sneak peek, and we're going to go. We're going to take you along with us.
Some cute little plaques saying more about the Clydesdales. Feel free to pause the video so you can read everything. Busch Gardens offers Clydesdale and Collie tours, and you can get them inside the park or online.
You can go back to
Awesome.
Yes.
So if you were to take a behind the scenes tour, and I think the price of that tour is about $30, $29.99. You can spell it for stuff. So the first thing you do is you meet one of our horses.
Okay.
We give you a little bit of the background of our barn and how we're set up so that they know. But there'll be a horse already standing out in the paddock when you get here.
Gotcha.
So they will go out. There will be a trainer holding the horse and a trainer talking, and I do a lot of tours. So we talk about the history of Clydesdales as a breed. We talk about how they came to Busch Gardens. We talk about how we train them. We emphasize that the horses that we have here now are not the horses that Anheuser-Busch had here. I mean, obviously.
Gotcha. Right.
Right. So when they sold their company, they took their horses with them.
Gotcha.
This is Dakota.
I'm taking pictures with you beautiful boy.
Dakota came to us in 2010 when we started getting our horses back. SeaWorld now owns Busch Gardens, and the whole idea is that we are a typical Scottish farm. This is the Clydesdale that you would see if you went to Scotland. It would be this color, about this size. We get our horses from breeders. We have had a couple born here, but now we get them from breeders. We try to get them when they're yearlings between 1 and 2. Dakota was 3 when he came here. So he is 17 now. He is 17 hands. We measure hands like this. Because the Egyptians didn't have rulers and they measured their horses by hand. Yeah. So we measure them up to this belly part. It's called his withers. Okay. We weigh them once a week. Down at our barn, we've got a big scale, and in the floor, we weigh them once a week. He weighs just over 1,700 pounds.
Little guy.
Right. I will say he is our smallest boy.
He is the smallest guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we have a mare who is a little smaller, Panola. But she spends a lot of her time out at the pastures. We only train them using positive reinforcement. So they've never been yelled at. They've never heard the word no or stop. They've never been hit. They get rewarded when they do what we ask them to do. Perfect. Dakota's favorite thing in the world to eat are oranges.
Yum.
I know, he loves them. He would eat them all the time. But he can't have that much citrus. So,
right.
Yes. Right. But if a horse is unhappy, we know it. Like, do y'all have dogs? Do you have
any animals? We have 2 dogs.
Okay, so if a dog isn't feeling right or just unhappy, we know it.
100%.
Right? So, and we have had horses that did not like this job. So one of us got to take them home to our farm. So they were adopted out. They're not made to stay. They are a large expense. These horses eat about 50 pounds of food a day. Dakota here eats about 10 cups of grain a day. He gets lots of extra like joint supplements and hoof hardeners and all of that kind of stuff.
All the vitamins and a bale of
all of the absolutely. And then of course he's allowed to graze all night. So anytime we have a horse in a halter, it's a training session. So they're working together. So anytime she asks him for something and he does it, she will reward him. If a horse, because we are only positive reinforcement, If any of our animals do something we don't want them to do, we ignore it. They get a bath every day. They're the most photographed thing at Busch Gardens.
Yeah.
Right, they are beautiful.
And did we just keep the
They're
tradition
beautiful.
after Anheuser-Busch sold? Was it just like, hey, we have the stables, let's just
So
keep it going?
they're just an iconic thing here at Busch Gardens.
Right. I've been
Right?
seeing them since I was
Right,
7.
absolutely.
So,
So
like-
Busch opened in '75, and they had horses right away.
Right.
It was a dark time when we didn't. So we're now very, very happy that the horses are back. I wasn't working here when they came, but they came back in 2010. It's funny, you can hear them snore, but they only breathe through their nose.
Wow.
Yeah, they're unable to breathe through their
Oh, man.
mouths.
Yeah, you deserve all the pets you get.
If you were to feed this horse an apple, it would travel 100 feet through stomach, intestines. He's got something called a cecum, until it comes out 100 feet.
Wow.
So that's 3 school buses length.
Wow.
Man.
So I've certainly ridden Clydesdales. They're a great horse to ride. It's like sitting in an easy chair.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
it's,
So they're a perfect horse for adults.
and a big boy like me.
And yes, absolutely. A lot of trail riding places you go to, if you weigh over 200 pounds, you can't ride their horse.
Right.
Right.
So they're a great horse for a beginner rider, an adult rider who's a little heavier. Because you've
a
got
wide
such
seat
a
base.
big seat. Well, they're so big, they're so strong. So the wide seat base, they don't spook easily, they listen really well. They're a great, great horse to ride. A lot of police departments
I've
ride
seen it.
Clydesdales because they don't spook easily, and they're very intimidating just inside.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you look on YouTube, there are Scottish Clydesdale races, and it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
just-
Big ol' oafs.
Yeah.
Aww.
So let me show you what the bottom of his hoof looks like. They've
Okay.
got the largest hooves. Just stand right back here.
Okay.
Come here. So that is a very large hoof.
Yes. Wow. It's like really coarse.
So it's actually keratin, like the
Like his
same thing that their
hooves.
hooves are. Yeah. So you can feel the difference in their mane. Their tails feel the same.
It's like a U-size horse.
It is.
To me, it's like this massive animal. He's like, hello.
But they are a perfect horse to learn to ride on because they're so calm.
so calm.
They're so sweet. They're called gentle
Aw.
giants.
I mean, it's a intimidating beast, but also gentle. Like, I mean, he's sweet.
So
Right now,
if you
he knows he's learning and getting his little treats right now.
Yeah, he's very happy.
He's like this random dude his pet me, don't care. It's treat time.
Well, of course, we'd like to tell you they're very well trained. Horses have the ability to see almost all the way around them because
Oh,
their
wow.
eyes are on the
both
sides of their
sides.
heads. So they can see everything, but right behind them, there's one little blind spot right in front of them. But so that's really why
They
you should
see a
never
lot.
sneak up on a horse.
Right.
never
Yeah.
do that.
Wow.
They're very intuitive.
What are we doing now, buddy?
So
Yeah, why is he doing
would
that?
you like to learn? Oh, that's his favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's
He's like,
called
smack,
clap.
smack, smack, smack,
He's
smack.
so proud of it. He's our only horse that does that.
Really?
And he's so proud of it. And sometimes when we get here, it's dark out at our pasture, and we will hear that clap, 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 clap.
Like that's Dakota.
Right.
No.
We'll know where Dakota is.
And he's like,
But-
slap, slap, slap.
So I'm going to give you a couple things you can teach him. How about you do it? You can film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go like this. So it's, yes. Yeah, put it behind your back. We're going to count to 3 together. You're going to hold your hand up. You're going to yell smile.
Okay.
Okay? 1, 2, 3. Smile!
Handsome boy. Smile. Smile. That's his smile symbol.
Everything that these horses do is natural for horses to do. Okay. So that smile is called the Fleming's response. Horses do that when they smell something they either really, really like or really don't like.
Okay.
So this is clap.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Clap. Clap.
Good boy. Good boy. All right. Yeah. How do you get involved in this work? And do you just work here? Because I heard you say earlier you were at the aviator
Aviators,
spot,
right.
Like, do all the staff that work with animals work with all of the animals rotating, or do you have a department and you step?
So both.
Okay.
Our wolf team, they are just wolves.
That makes sense.
They are full-time
Okay.
employees. They have to have special certification to work
It
with
takes
endangered species.
so long just to
They're
get
just
the
wolves.
trust of the wolves.
Exactly.
And-
Everything else, all of the other zoo team members work with all of the other animals.
Gotcha.
So you get hired here at Highland Stables. You learn the horses, the sheep. We do have a couple of Highland cattle. You learn the owl.
Man, I want to see the cattle. We're going to do that tour too.
Please do.
Yeah.
Love to have you do
Yeah.
that tour. That's a great tour.
Okay.
We do have a zoo building that has animals that are not out on a regular basis.
Okay.
So we have a serval, we've got a snake, we've
Nice.
got other
Didn't know that.
animals.
Did not know.
We'll see our snake
Yeah.
occasionally for Hallow Scream
Oh.
breeders. If
Yeah.
you've ever
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hallow Scream, we put the horses away
Mhm.
before Hallow Scream starts. So
Okay.
they'll be out during
They
the
go
day.
out in the pasture and
We
away
will
from
walk
all of
them out.
that.
You're welcome. Come on, Dakota. Dakota's like, I don't know, I was having a good time.
He's
out
like, I was
here."
getting a lot of rewards.
And this is another thing, it's a really good example. We don't force a horse.
Yeah.
We never yank on him, we don't force him.
Good boy.
Like twice he said no.
Right.
And then he's like, fine.
We do a summer internship program with local colleges, especially for veterinary students
yeah,
that want to come. It's just a great, SeaWorld's a great company to start learning animals with.
Okay, so we just got done with a tour with Miss Kathy. Thank you so much for giving us that tour. It was like a little mini behind the scenes of the Clydesdales, and she told us that if we purchased the tour, what would be included. The price of the Clydesdale tour
It was $28.99.
before your pass member discount, so that's pretty affordable, I think, to be able to spend time with the
30
animal.
30 bucks a person. They're going to teach you everything about the animals, the history of the park in relation to the animals, because this used to be Busch Gardens before it sold. Now SeaWorld owns it, of course. And for a period of time there, Anheuser-Busch took their Clydesdales away, and then SeaWorld brought in their new Clydesdales and kept the tradition. So they give you that history. It's a bunch of really, really cool stuff. And then a photo session with the horse. You get to pet the horse, spend some time with it. You get to meet the collies and get the story. It's just really, really, really cool. Let's go ahead and add to this video that was supposed to be the behind the
Just
scenes of the Clydesdales. We're gonna go ahead and add the cow tour.
So let's go meet some
Let's go meet
cattle.
some cattle. What are you doing? You're so
Hello.
handsome. Or girl, beautiful.
Beautiful.
You said
Beautiful.
I know, and you're upset.
She stops yelling, we get nervous. Okay, no, this
Yo, oh, she is ready to eat.
she's always ready to
You're a little hungry girl.
These guys,
Look at her.
She's like, please give me this food.
She's like our dog.
yeah. these
We have
guys
one
eat.
very impatient dog.
Okay, so because of you, Kathy, you have inspired us to get tickets for the cow tour. So this was totally spontaneous and not planned, but I'm really excited because we've been wanting to do this for a while. We love the cows. Want to pet a cow, and I do want to pet a cow, so
The answer is yes.
yeah, we want to
I-
pet cows.
Please let us pet the cow.
We're gonna pet that cow.
They're Highland cows, and they want
They want
my
pets.
They do. They want my pets. Hey, by the way, how much were the tickets with your discount?
It was $19.99 per person.
$20 a person.
So
That is,
not
of
too
course,
bad.
with a platinum.
Yes.
So if you have a lesser tier, maybe 22 a person. Water by you.
Deathwater Bayou.
All right.
Go on a little back way to the pasture to see the cows. There's Pantheon, awesome shot. Well, that's not right. Hi.
Hey, what's up, buddy? You saying hi?
This is Panola. She's our only female who spends most of her time out here. She does come to the barn sometimes for a bath or a photo session here and there, but most of the time she gets to spend the time out here and let the boys do all the work.
She's old lady.
So she mostly just wants treats. So if we pet her without food, she'll make her a little bit frustrated.
Oh.
But so the cows.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, they are here and they are ready. Poppy, you gonna come join us, ma'am? She's like, I don't know, I love
Look
it.
at your cute
so
face.
this is Thistle. Thistle is the larger one of the two. We got Thistle in 2014. She was the start of us having Highland cows here. Literally pick her up. She had no horns. She was very teeny tiny. Her original name was Shorty. After some voting, we decided on Poppy for her name. They're both named after Scottish flowers, as they did originate in Scotland. The breed did, not these girls specifically. Poppy actually came from Georgia, where we got Axel from. Queen Victoria visited Scotland, and she told the farmers that she was quite fond of this particular color, so obviously wanting to impress the Queen, they bred more of the orange color. However, they do come in a black and a grayish and a blonde as well, and Poppy does have some blonde mixed in with her orange. Thistle is 10 years old, will be 11 in October. She's a Libra baby. And then Poppy is 6, she'll be 7 in January.
Give her pets.
Yeah, give her pets. They only have bottom teeth up at the front of their mouth. And they're very hard to see unless you're like looking down at them, but they're like these white teeth. They have a hard top palate that's used for pulling up food, and then the back is for chewing.
This is Thistle. Thistle is, she's a pretty girl.
You want to feed her?
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed seeing a little backstage, you know, VIP tour of the Clydesdales, and then seeing us pet the cows and seeing the other horse that was back there. That was a good surprise. She was super friendly. I think she really liked Andrew.
She's my
like,
girl.
I wanted to pet her nose so bad, but we were not allowed to pet the horse.
She's like, she was flirting with me, and I'm like, my wife's right over there.
But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in the tours, I'll link it down below. It's just on the Busch Gardens website, and you can order online or you can do it in person. And I recommend it. I think it was a lot of fun, and we'll probably be doing more tours in the future.
I mean, it's cool just to say, like, you're gonna come to the park and you see Poppy and Thistle just in
the cows.
You just see them, and you're like, yeah, I used to pet them. You know,
and I fed them, gave them some food.
Gave them some food, super friendly.
They're super cute.
And you can say that forever.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
the tours are fun.
Yeah.
If you made it this far in this video, go ahead and you enjoyed it, go ahead and click subscribe for us. It would help. We're going to keep the videos coming, keep the information of this park coming. We love this place.
And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Go.